Hey guys, today is day 6 of 30 days of Flutter and we are going to learn few more widgets. We will learn row, column and stack. These are multi-children widgets, so let's see how these works in Flutter. Also on day 7, that means tomorrow, we are going to take a project and we will implement all the known widgets we have done from day 1 to day 6. So stay tuned for learning row, column and stack. So let's start with the Android Studio. This is the output what we have saw yesterday. We saw sized box, container, icon button and icons yesterday. Today we are going to see row, column and stack. What is row? So you can see in this image these three items are placed horizontally. Okay, this is how row looks like, and as you can see here items are placed in vertically aligned. Okay, and this is how column looks like. Okay, so let's see how we can implement row and column in Flutter. Okay, let me clear out this thing. Okay, so let's take the first widget, that is row. Okay, and let's go inside the row and see what are the options are available. The first option is key, as we already know about key. Then second is main axis alignment. Main axis alignment tells us how the items will be aligned on the main axis. Then there is main axis size. Main axis size tells us what should be the size of main axis. It might be max, it might be minimum. Then cross axis alignment. This tells us how our item should be aligned in cross axis. Then there's text direction, vertical direction, text based line, and more importantly, children. So this is taking a children. Okay, row is taking children, but others take child. So what is different between this children and child? Whenever any widget takes more than one child in it, we have to pass children. Okay, for example, row is taking children, but if a right sized box, okay, inside we can see it is taking child. Why? Because sized box need only one child, it only need one widget in it, but row can have multiple widgets in it. That is why it is taking value as children and size box is taking child. Okay, as we can see the type of children is list of widgets, so we have to pass a list of widgets to row. So let's see how we can pass this list. Okay, so let's clean this and select children from here, then open these brackets and let me put one more thing, that is Flutter logo. Flutter provides Flutter logo by default, so we can directly use it. Okay, let me add some more Flutter logos to the row because row needs multiple children. Flutter, come on. Okay, and if I run this, then you will see that we have these three items aligned in horizontally. Okay, let's make it size bigger. Copy and paste. Okay, so as you can see these items are horizontally aligned. Okay, and this is how row looks like, as we already talked here. Okay, so let's see how our main axis alignments look. So by default the value of main axis alignment is start. Okay, all the items will be aligned from the start on the main axis. So let's change this main axis alignment to center. Okay, so as soon as I change it to center, it came to center. Okay, if I changed it to end, then we can see it came to end. So this is how main axis alignment looks. Okay, now if I changed main axis size to minimum. Right now it is maximum. Okay, by default value is maximum. So if I change it to minimum, let's see what happens. So as soon as I told main exercise should be minimum, okay, so it will only take place given to all children. So these three children will take this only size. Okay, that is why it is not moving here. But if I make it to max, then you can see the whole thing is taking whole vertical place which is given to it. And if I do it minimum, it will again take only available places. Okay, let me just make it to start and make it to max, and let's see what it takes. You can see this row is taking the whole horizontal space available to it. But if I make it to minimum, it will only take the required place. Okay, so this was the difference between main axis size minimum and maximum. So next is cross axis alignment. Cross axis alignment tells us how we can align our items in cross axis. Okay, let me make it to cross axis alignment dot end. Okay, and we will see no change over here. Let me make it to max. Okay, so right now also there is no change. Why there is no change? Because the cross axis size is the size of item right now in the row. Okay, to see the changes we have to give some more space to row. So let's use size box and give it some height of 400, and now you can see our items have been moved to down. Why? Because now row is taking this whole space. So if I am saying the items should be placed at the end of cross axis, so at the end of cross axis, that is why it came from top to bottom. Okay, I can make it the center, so you can see it came to center, and I can make it to start, so it can go to start. Okay, so I hope you are clear with the cross axis alignment. Let me just remove this. Now let's quickly jump to the column. Let me remove this and let me put column over here. Okay, let me remove this also. Okay, so as we know, column is the vertical alignment of items. Yes, we can see here also. Okay, our Flutter logos have been aligned in vertically. That this is how our column looks like. Okay, let's see how our main axis alignment looks like. So if I do main axis alignment dot center, let's see if something changes. Okay, so now this has been placed into center. Okay, if I do it end, okay, it should be at the end. Let's see how it does. Okay, so as we can see, this is the space what column takes right now. Okay, so if I do it start, okay, so it will place all its item on the start. So for column, the vertical line is the main axis alignment and horizontal line is cross axis alignment. But for the row, the horizontal is the main axis alignment and the vertical is cross axis alignment. You might be clear with it. Okay, let's see what is next. So next is main axis size. So main axis size is maximum. By default, let's make it minimum dot minimum. Okay, now you can see the column takes only this place. It is not taking the whole vertical place. Okay, so if I make it to end, it should not change anything. As you can see, it is not changing anything. Okay, but if I give it some more place like height as 400, then you can see it comes to this end because now the column is taking the 400 size of height over here. Okay, now if I make it to center, it will be in center. Okay, and if I make it to max, let's see what happened. So if I explicitly pass height to the column, it will, this main axis size will be nullable. Okay, if I remove it, you can see the same output. Okay, but if I remove this height, then you can see its effect. Okay, it is the item max. If I do it minimum, then it will be a minimum. Okay, let's see what is next. So next is cross axis alignment. Let's see what is cross axis alignment doing over here. So as we know, the cross axis alignment for column is the horizontal place. Okay, so if I do it as end, then it should come to the end of the screen, but it is not coming. It is not coming because of this. Let's say make it max, but it will not also come there because column is having only this vertical alignment places. It is not covering any horizontal part. Okay, so let's give it a width. If I give the column width as the explicit width, then it will also cover the horizontal part. So let me make it to 300 and let's see the changes. So now you can see the column is taking this whole place, the complete vertical and 300 horizontal place. So because of that, when I did cross axis alignment dot end, it came to the end screen. If I make it to center, then it will come to center. If I make it to start, it will come to start. Okay, let's see what else we have. So the text line, text direction, vertical direction. So we will see all these things in next few lecture. Now let's see what is stack. As you can see, these items are overlapped to each other, and that is what stack is. By using stack, we can overlap items, okay, one of the above, and let's see how it does. So we have stack here. Let's go inside the stack and see what it is having. Okay, so it is having an alignment, a text direction, fit, overflow, and clip behavior, and then children. We will see the alignment and children right now. The default value of this alignment is top start. Okay, so it will start from the top. Okay, and the next alignment will be start one. So start and top will be its alignment. So let's try to add few childrens into it, and let's write Flutter logo with size, let's say 60. Okay, then we can see one Flutter logo appears there. Let's copy and paste. Okay, so we are able to see only one Flutter logo at this time. This is because of all these two logos have been overlapped by that one. Okay, because this is a stack layout, that is why all the items are stacked on each other. Okay, let's give some more alignment. Okay, so I'll do alignment dot top center. So we cannot see any change here. So to see the change, let's give some height and width to our stack. So let's give height and width as 300. It will be sized box. Okay, and it will be height. Okay, so if I run this, you can see right now this thing is been centered, and if I use this, now you can see this empty space has been taken by the stack, okay, which is height 300 and width 300. We are able to see only one item here because all these two has been are stacked by them. Okay, let's use another widget that is positioned. Okay, we will learn more about this in coming video. Right now just understand this position widget, it's used to give position to your child widget. So I am giving it position as top 30. So it will take 30 place from the top. Right now it came down by 30. Okay, let's give some more position. So wrap with position. Okay, Let's give this child left 30. Okay, so you can see from the left it took 30. Let's give this item as right. So right now we will write position. Okay, then right 30. Okay, so you can see our item came to right by 30. So this is the power of stack. So you can stack items over each other, and then you can give any position. You can give explicit alignment also to each item. So let me use align. Okay, remove this, and here it will be alignment, and we will pass alignment of, let's say, bottom left. Okay, so that item came to bottom left. If I do it bottom right, it will come to the right. If I will give it bottom center, it will come to the center. Okay, so this was all about the stack, column and row. So these were multi children, where they were taking children, not a child. Okay, and we saw how row, column and stack behave differently. So that is it, and thank you. Tomorrow we will do a project based on all these items. Till then, bye bye, take care.